Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Before starting the video, please subscribe and keep watching for more details videos. Coco Gauff joins Tom Brady-founded Religion of Sports in new branded content partnership. Coco Gauff is breaking into new arenas as she joins Religion of Sports for a new production and branded content partnership. The deal is set between the creative agency, founded by sports stars such as Tom Brady and Michael Strahan, and Gauff's own media company, iRock. Together, the two parties will create new projects and features centered on the lives of athletes. The deal will develop a wide range of content, spanning both scripted and unscripted spaces, as well as include brand campaigns and long-form series. Through iRock spearheading new storytelling for diverse athletes, their collaboration with ROS will widen their opportunities within the sports media landscape. Gauff released a statement on the joint venture, signaling how the move will elevate iRock. Furthermore, iRock sits as a subsidiary of Coco Gauff Enterprises. Storytelling has always been my way of connecting, sharing who I am beyond wins and losses, Gauff said per Variety. With iRock, my family and I set out to amplify underrepresented voices and merge my passion for storytelling with brand partnerships. Teaming up with ROS, who've brought so many athlete stories to life, lets us dream bigger and make those stories resonate. Under this new deal, Gauff and iRock also will work with ROS creative executives Victor Bueller, Chelsea Murata, and Jonathan Sheriff. ROS already has multiple released projects under its belt, such as Tom vs. Time on Facebook Watch, Greatness Code on Apple TV+, and Netflix's Simone Biles Rising. At Religion of Sports, we believe the most powerful stories come from those who live at the intersection of greatness, purpose, and humanity, and Coco Gauff embodies that entirely, added Amit Sankaran, CEO of ROS. Partnering with iRock gives us the opportunity to build something truly generational, rooted in Coco's vision and voice, and reflective of a new era of athlete-driven storytelling. We're excited to partner with her to bring these stories to life. The first instance of this partnership coming to life will be through a commercial for Naked Juice. Gauff already serves as a brand ambassador for the juice and smoothie company, now marking her creative talents in that collaboration as well. In a world where athletic greatness is often measured by numbers, titles, trophies, and time, it's easy to overlook the deeper, more spiritual aspects of sport: the blood, the belief, the becoming. But some understand that sport isn't just a contest, it's a calling. And that's exactly why Coco Gauff's latest move makes so much sense. This month, the reigning U.S. Open champion and rising tennis icon, Coco Gauff, announced a groundbreaking partnership with Religion of Sports, the media company co-founded by NFL legend Tom Brady, filmmaker Gautam Chopra, and NFL Hall of Famer Michael Strahan. Gauff will become a central figure in the company's next phase of storytelling, a collaboration that fuses sport with soul, athleticism with artistry. The announcement isn't just another celebrity brand deal. It's a statement, a star ascending. Coco Gauff's story reads like myth, except it's all real. At just 15 years old, she stormed into the global spotlight after defeating Venus Williams at Wimbledon. From that moment on, she wasn't just a tennis prodigy. She became a symbol of promise, perseverance, and poise far beyond her years. Now, at 21, Gauff is more than an athlete, she's a force. With a Grand Slam title, multiple WTA wins, and a social conscience that rivals her on-court focus, Coco represents the new era of athlete. Fearless, vocal, and vision-driven. But behind the scenes of every big win is something deeper, something spiritual, a fire that never quite goes out, even when the cameras do. That's where Religion of Sports comes in, the power of belief. Founded in 2016, Religion of Sports was built on a bold idea that sport is not just entertainment, it's a spiritual experience. It connects people, breaks barriers, and reveals truths that few other arenas can. Over the years, the company has delivered some of the most compelling sports content of our time, from Tom vs. Time to Man in the Arena and Greatness Code. Their storytelling dives into the internal battles athletes face, the meaning behind the moments, and the transformative power of competition. For Gauff, partnering with ROS is not about adding another logo to her resume. It's about aligning with something bigger than herself. "I've always believed that what happens on the court is just part of the story," Gauff said in a statement. "This partnership lets me share who I am beyond tennis, what I believe in, what drives me, and what I hope to inspire in others." Crafting the next chapter. The partnership will focus on branded content, but not the kind that feels manufactured or forced. Instead, Gauff will co-create original stories and campaigns that explore themes like mental resilience, faith, failure, and the evolving role of women in sports. Sources close to the deal say Gauff may feature in a new docuseries or digital shorts under the ROS umbrella, though the specifics are still under wraps. One thing's clear: the content will dive deeper than match statistics or medal counts. "We're not just telling Coco's story, we're exploring why it matters," said Gautam Chopra, creative force and co-founder of Religion of Sports. "She's a once-in-a-generation athlete, but more than that, she's a mirror to everything that makes sport a spiritual practice: struggle, purpose, and transcendence." Tom Brady's endorsement. Tom Brady, who has famously turned every phase of his life, from Super Bowl Sundays to avocado ice cream, into a platform for purpose, sees Gauff as the perfect ambassador for ROS's mission. "Coco embodies everything we believe in," Brady said in a recent interview. "She plays with heart. She leads with humility. And she knows that greatness isn't just about winning, it's about meaning." That endorsement means more than just words. Brady, who's increasingly positioning himself as a mogul in sports media and wellness, understands the long game. With Gauff on board, ROS isn't just producing content, they're building legacy. The spiritual side of sport. If sport is a religion, then every athlete is both believer and preacher. The court is the cathedral, the training is the ritual, and the fans, the faithful. In that context, Gauff has already delivered sermons that move millions. Her emotional speech after winning the U.S. Open, where she thanked those who doubted her for fueling her fire, felt less like a victory lap and more like a moment of universal truth. "I want to say thank you to the people who didn't believe in me," she said, voice trembling. "To those who thought they were putting water on my fire, you were actually adding gas." That moment went viral not just because it was raw, but because it resonated. Everyone, athlete or not, has faced doubt. Everyone has needed a reason to keep going. Through Religion of Sports, those moments won't just be replayed, they'll be reframed. A new kind of influence. Gauff's influence stretches beyond tennis courts and Instagram feeds. She's part of a generation that refuses to separate sport from society. Whether speaking out about racial injustice, mental health, or the challenges of being a young black woman in the spotlight, Gauff doesn't shy away from the mic. Religion of Sports gives her a platform to explore those issues without compromise. It's not just branded content, it's branded consciousness. And in a world where influencers are everywhere, but true influence is rare, Gauff stands out. More than a partnership. At its core, this collaboration signals a broader shift in the sports industry. Athletes are no longer just players. They're producers, storytellers, and culture shapers. Gauff's partnership with ROS sets a precedent for the future, one where athlete-driven content is deep, not just viral, soulful, not just strategic. As ROS continues to expand its roster, working with names like Simone Biles, LeBron James, and Naomi Osaka, their ethos remains the same: elevate the athlete's inner world. With Gauff, they found a perfect match. The future is now. As the tennis world looks ahead to the next Grand Slam, and as ROS continues to redefine how sports stories are told, one thing is certain: Coco Gauff is no longer just writing her own story. She's helping tell ours.